Welcome to Moosehead, baby. I can't remember the last time I've planned a fishing trip around pleasant weather. Nasty conditions seem to follow me wherever I go. This time in the northernmost part of New England. We're in northern Maine fishing one of my favorite lakes, and yesterday it was a real feel of negative 36 degrees Fahrenheit. That is enough to freeze the hair inside your nose. And tomorrow we've got 30-mile-per-hour winds partnered with 8 to 12 inches of snow. This is about the nastiest it's been all year, and for whatever reason, in this very moment, we've decided to go fishing. And the fish that we are after this week that has somehow got us to come all the way up here to these freezing temps is the native Maine brook trout, a trophy brook trout at that. We are searching after a fish that is north of 4 to 5 pounds. A species of fish that is widely dispersed all throughout North America, but only here and a few other places do they get this big. And the cool thing is you can chase them under the ice. Let's get it. Well, we've made it to the lake. Welcome to Moosehead. Took about a 10-mile rip to this very spot in which we're starting today. We've got a couple of mornings and afternoons to really figure this fishery out. Like I said previously, the mission and the goal is to catch a trophy brook trout, and what that is a fish that is north of like 5 pounds. It's a huge brookie. A lot of people are familiar with brookies as being like 10 inches, 12 inches, and the little ferocious trout that like to linger in rivers. But here in this very lake, they spawn on the shoreline. They're very different types of fish, probably not the ones they're used to seeing in like the Smoky Mountains or in your local streams and creeks. These fish are absolute terrorizers. They come in like missiles, and one of the most effective ways to catch them is to set up multiple lines. You're allowed 5 lines per angler up here. So we're gonna set up some minnow rods, but we're also gonna do some jigging, and that's kind of one of the main things I want to accomplish is to catch a big one jigging, because it is a tough way to catch them, but can be very rewarding. Might I add, we're also joining forces with some absolute hammers, some local Maine natives. We've got my good friends Connor, Devin, and Ryan, who are also fishing as well in this very cut. So you may see a bit of them today. Hopefully they hook up. We're just kind of bouncing ideas off of each other. Unfortunately, this is their last day, but Connor might be joining us later on throughout this icy journey. But yeah, first hole's popped. Let's get active. Smelts. Come and get your smelts. Come and get your stinky smelts. This is the bait of choice today. Very fragile, but they're really, really tasty. Pretty sure a lot of humans actually eat smelt. All right, first rod going in. Hopefully a monster brookie takes this. All right, buddy, do your thing. Mwah. I bid you farewell. You lived a very long, prosperous life as a stinky smelt, but now it's time to play your role and become food. All right, 3 rods in the hole, ready to go. I think we'll start with that, and then we'll do some jigging. There we go, I'm on. Good one. Good one. Oh yeah, nice fish. Nice fish. Oh my God, it's a giant. It's a freaking giant. Go back down there, go back down there, go back down there. Oh my God, it's a freaking giant. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is the one. Go back down there, go back down there. What are you doing? Start pulling, start pulling, start pulling. Oh my God, it's a giant. It's a freaking giant. Oh my God, don't go. Oh my God, it's a giant. Oh my God, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Get your head up here. Oh my God, it's a giant. I'm gonna throw up. It's an absolute giant. She's not even awake yet. Oh my God, it's a giant. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come here, girl. Oh my, it's a giant. It's an absolute giant. She just woke up. Oh, don't you come undone, girl. I got you now. I got you now. What are you doing? You're acting so funny. Oh my God, it's a giant. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. This is the moment. This is the moment. She's got to come head first, though. She's got to come head first. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy. Don't you do it, girl. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. We got all day. If you need to go take a big run, take a big run. Oh my God, it's a giant. It's an absolute pig. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. I got you. I got you. Holy hell. Look at the size of that brookie. Look at the fucking size of that brookie. That is the fish we came out here for. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try to get a good hold on her. Oh my God. Look at the size of that fish, baby. Woo! We did it. We did it. Moosehead Brookie's first fish of the trip. And it is an absolute behemoth. Let's go! Woo! Can you grab like a bucket or something for me? Like something I can just put her in or make a little well? Oh my goodness. Look at the size of that fish. That is the one we've been after. That is the one.
Dad, go get a scoop.
Thank you. It's a unit, dude. Holy hell. Thankfully, we got a good team of guys here. We're setting up a live well for this fish. I'm currently keeping her head in the water so she doesn't freeze. This is insane, dude. To have literally caught this fish on my like first drop of the day, unbelievable. Take your time. I got her head in the water. He actually looks like a male. Dude, that's a giant. She, dude, absolutely crushed me.
On the rattle?
On the rattle, jigging in 6 feet of water. I'm gonna get her unhooked right now. Oh, she's not hooked that bad. We're good, we're good.
Need help?
Yeah, I got it. Nowhere in the gills. She's hooked really, really well. Bent the hook too. I mean, that was an insane fight. Woo! Put her there, boys. Unfreaking real. Usually it doesn't happen day one, but in this case, it freaking happened day one. We've only been out here for a couple of hours. I just got around to do some jigging. This is the fish we've been after. I mean, I am so shocked right now. This is like a picture perfect trophy brook trout. We've got a live well made here. These fish are very, very comfortable in cold weather. So she's doing good. We got this situated so we can get some really awesome photos and video for you guys at home to show you guys how incredible these fish are. But she's doing great. She actually probably prefers this cold water over a hot summer day, but I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at this fish. Oh my gosh. Absolute freaking behemoth. We're gonna, yeah, nice male. We're gonna get some measurements and weigh him and then send her on her way. Welcome to Moosehead, baby. Unreal. I'm gonna get a quick measurement on her. I think my biggest brookie to date is a 23 and a half. That was 2 years ago.
Do you want me to hold the tape open for you?
Yeah. Just shot 22 incher. Not my biggest brookie ever, but oh my gosh, that is a unit. Growing up as a kid, I never even knew brook trout got this big, and first time I ever experienced was here in Maine. And this is the poster child of Maine fishing right here. Wow. No, I'm not gonna land. Measurement's good, probably like
that fish is
3 or 4.
No, that fish is probably pushing 5.
5,
yeah.
Mine was 5 and a half, and it's 23 and some change.
No?
Clean too. So just look at the tail. God bless. All right, we've got our pictures, documented this fish. Now it's gonna do what's so important with this fishery is release these guys. Of course, you can keep them this time of year, but I'm a huge advocate in sending these fish on their way. Back you go. Thank you so much. That is a fish of a lifetime, and we just experienced it. It's just a cool feeling to know that fish is going to go back down there, hopefully spawn next year, and, you know, further its juicy genetics. That's a very, very essential fish to this lake, and it's so important to release those guys. And, you know, always go out there and catch a few, keep a few. That's cool, but big fish like that, it's just so important to send them back, because they're big breeders and they're going to populate this lake with some more giants. Unreal. Thanks for the help, guys. That was huge. Ice fishing can be one of those things where you can get caught up in the general culture of it, and that is sitting on your butt waiting for rods to go off and having a few brats and beers. But personally, whenever I come out here, especially this lake, I don't like doing that. I don't like sitting down. I do set up some dead stick rods and wait for fish to come through, but my thing is I like to move. I'll drill a hole, fish for 15-20 minutes, then I'm out. Generally, from my past experience, these brook trout are gonna eat in the first literal minute of fishing a zone. My biggest ever 23.5-inch fish, which was, I believe, 5.5 pounds, which came, I think, 2 years ago in a bay just beyond this spot. That was a fish that ate on my first drop jigging just a few times. There's a lot of water to cover in a lake like this, and you're not gonna cover it by sitting in one zone. Although it is very effective to set up 100 flags and throw a bunch of live bait down there. Personally, I find it way more enjoyable to catch them jigging, and that's exactly how we're fishing for them this week. This is a little 31-inch medium light action rod, perfect for, you know, bigger brookies. I don't know how this setup would fare with a 7-pounder on the other end, but I suppose, and I hope that we get to find out. 1,000 size reel, you know, little tiny rattle baits. If you're a bass angler, you're probably very familiar with a bait like this. This is essentially just a little lipless crankbait. It is one of the best brook trout ice fishing lures, in my opinion. You can use soft plastics too. Spoons work great, but something about a rattle bait, it just drives them nuts. I think it's the vibration, it's the sound, it's the flash, it gets them all going. Throughout this whole journey, you'll see me move around a ton. And the thing that I'm looking for mostly with these brook trout is like little highways, places for these fish to stop. So like a big point that is adjacent to a deep bank, you know, areas that are very steep, very close to the bank where they can push smelled up into or other types of bait. I think these fish eat everything. You know, I think they eat crawfish, I think they eat perch, they eat white perch, other little brook trout. They're just the meanest fish in this lake, period. And to think that they could be swimming below us right now is such an eerie feeling. But we're set up on this point. Gonna see if we can go get some. You know, one bite, that's all we need today, just one bite. Picked a really good spot to fish. Look at so much slush and snow over here. Like just cove down 50 yards that way. It's glare ice, but since we've had so much wind, it's blown all the snow drifts into this bank. I really want to fish this spot because of the rocks. Tons of really good rocks over here. And it is just adjacent to a nice point and an inflow. So maybe 20 minutes from now I'll have this hole ready to go. So much work. I need a shovel. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ready? 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 Oh my God, big one. Oh my God, giant. Absolute giant. Oh my God, he's all over me. He's all over me. Got him. Got him. Do your thing. Absolute giant. Came in so hot. Don't go to the hole. Don't go to the hole. Go back down there. Go back down there if you have to. Big one. Big head shakes. Big head shakes. Big head shakes. Big fish. Came out of nowhere. Came screaming in. I don't know how big this fish is, but these are some monster head shakes. Oh boy. You're hooked up again. Oh my God. Came in screaming. We have another fish. I don't know how big this one is, but it is doing some funny stuff. It's so weird. It's just like the last one. It's just like it won't wake up. There's not enough water for that fish to really run and do anything insane. Oh my God, this might be bigger. I don't even know. Feels quite heavy. Came in like a bullet. It could be a lake trout too. I'm not really sure. Although it's fighting a lot like a brookie. Gotta get it head first. Okay, don't do that. Oh my God, this is big. I'm shaking. Boys, wieners at home. We have ourselves another giant fish. I have no idea what this is. It's either a lake or a brookie. I see that it's a brookie. Oh my God, it's a nice one. It's a really nice fish. Oh my God, it's a nice one. I'm gonna get him right under the gills. Oh my God, look at the size of that brookie. Another absolute freaking behemoth. Oh, hang on, let me get a better hold so I'm not under the gills with him. Okay, there we go. Wow, check that brookie out. Holy hell. Not one, but two absolute units for the day. A little bit shorter of a fish, but equally as rambunctious. Huge kype on this one. Look at this. It's pretty late in the season for them to kype like that. They could still be spawning, but I don't know. I doubt it. And they might be just in that post spawn stage. Absolute freaking beautiful fish though. Holy moly. What a freaking fish. Look at the colors on this thing. If Picasso could paint a living species, it would look just like this. It's an artwork. I mean, these fish are absolutely gorgeous. I've never had a brook trout day like this. This is incredible. One last look at probably my third biggest brook trout ever, and it's through the ice. Another just unit of a male. On the center back. Holy moly, dude. Holy moly. Woo! Cannot freaking believe this. I can't believe this. Not one, but two trophy brook trout in one day. Oh my God. I mean, it takes a lot for me to leave 70 degrees in Texas and go just waste away in this nasty cold weather. But something like that, a moment like this, is the reason why. This is why we're up here. Oh my God. Incredible. I cannot wrap my head around this. I never thought I would have such an affinity towards these brook trout, but it's just like they fight so hard. They look beautiful. They're aggressive. You can catch them jigging. What more could you ask for, you know? Oh my God. And I think the most insane part about this is if you listen right now, there's nothing. Myself and my buddies over there are the only anglers in this entire section of the lake. That's it. It's zip, hush, quiet, not even a bird. I can't believe that though. That was insane. Oh, put her there. Hey, we accomplished what we set out to do, and that is to catch a mega moosehead brookie. Let's freaking go, baby! Oh my God, I'm on. Oh my God, I'm on again. I was literally just right, oh my God. I was putting on a waypoint and I literally popped my rod up and I had one. Oh my God, am I off? No, I'm still on. What's going on here? Oh, no, no, no. What happened? No, that was a giant. Oh no, that was a big fish. Oh my God. That was the craziest thing ever. Is it on the ice still? No shot. Oh my God. I was putting on a waypoint and I was just dead sticking my bait. And I go to like pull up and I have weight. I'm like, what the hell? That was another giant. That was my only bite today. I would be really pissed. Literally snapped me right at the leader. Oh my gosh, 8-pound test too. These brookies are insane. That's actually the second time I've ever been broken off in my entire life by a brook trout. It's not hard to do. That's why you gotta use pretty heavy line. Same hole. That's my only rattle in that color too. That's not good. Oh my God. Dude, that was insane. Take a look at that. Although it may be cold, Maine is stunning this time of year. The winter sun is setting behind the mountainside of northern Maine currently, and we're getting everything packed up and ready to head towards camp. We've got about a 10-15 mile rip back to what we're going to be calling home for the next couple of days. We've rented a nice little cabin just shy of the lake. It's going to play as essentially our brook trout hub while we fish Moosehead for these next couple of days. But unfortunately, we're saying goodbye and bidding farewell to the homies. They are heading back to the city, the urbanscape, as we stay up here for a couple more days and embrace the cold and the snow and try to make something happen. I will say I'm pleasantly surprised as to how well today fished. We didn't just catch one trophy brook trout, but we ended up catching two and hooked into a third there at the end, which unfortunately I was not prepared for. I lost. Oh, and then there goes the GoPro. But today was so much fun. We had a really awesome weather day, although it was really cold. The sun shined pretty much all day. We had no wind, and we also got to catch these fish alongside some of my good buddies. So would you throw me, PP?
Frozen shiner.
Frozen. Oh, I wanted to eat that. You guys really weren't in the video too much, but I wanted to at least say thank you for. Where'd Ryan go?
He's getting his shiner.
Oh,
You wanted to eat it.
give me. How old is that one?
From this morning.
Yummy. Ooh. Oh, it's a popsicle. How much would you give me? Just the tail? I'd get sick.
You gotta swallow.
I just got over being sick. I don't need to get sick again.
That's
But
so gross.
anyway, hey, thank you guys for letting me fish alongside you. Full disclosure, this is not something I figured out. This is all the hard work that Ryan and Devin has put in and his family's put in. I just show up and dangle my little rod and somehow make things happen. But this was so much fun. Incredible place. Like literally no one around. We saw one other sled today and that was it. What more could you ask for when you're fishing up in the Great North? But anyway, we're gonna get all packed up, situated, and we'll meet you guys back at camp to go over tomorrow's game plan. We gotta do a lot of work. We caught some good fish today, but there's bigger ones down there lurking, so that's the mission. Oh my gosh, wieners. Made it back to camp. Take a look at this glorious Maine 80s cabin. It's very retro. It's what you would call a bit dated, but it's what is going to be our home for the next couple of days. What an incredible day. You guys have heard me talk about it enough. It's time to wind down and prepare ourselves, because even though we got lucky today, it doesn't mean we're going to get lucky these next few days. Matter of fact, tonight we got to prepare ourselves for what we thought was going to be 3 days of fishing, probably more like 2. Tomorrow we're going to get 30-mile-per-hour winds, and it's going to snow about 12 inches. So I don't know if it's safe to take a 20-mile rip to the trout zone and something like that, but we are going to make the most out of it. Maybe do some trail riding, some scoping out, some recon for the next couple days. And I say we because it's not only Caleb and I. My buddy Connor from Southern Maine is going to be joining us as well. Unfortunately, I had to bid farewell to Devin and Ryan. They helped us out a ton, obviously, with that one fish. But Connor's going to join us here in a little bit. He's, I think, bringing some beverages. Coming back soon. Myself, I'm going to have a beverage. This goes out to all you beautiful wieners and all you beautiful trout there. Cheers. We're going to take a couple of drinks and sit back and reminisce on what is probably going to be one of the best trout days that I've ever had. And I'm hoping we get to break that the rest of this week. But we're just waiting on Connor to come through. Incredible freaking day. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This is pretty insane. I suppose this is what you can expect if you come to Maine this time of year. One day it'll be sunny and calm and -5, and then the next will be 30-something degrees and blowing sideways and snowing. Absolutely dumping right now. Anyway, this is day number 2. Unfortunately, we won't be fishing today due to the fact that our spot is about a 15-mile rip from where we're standing right now. And with the forecasted weather, we could get stuck in what would be considered a literal blizzard. This, of course, is nothing insane right now, but it is going to get worse. We're supposed to get 12 inches, and it's going to blow up to 30-mile-per-hour winds. So, as much as I love brook trout fishing, I don't want to get stuck in the elements. So we figured we'd make some lemonade out of some snowy lemons this morning, and we're gonna go rip the trails, go have some fun, just kind of stay close to camp, and then maybe go find a restaurant in town to grab some grub, maybe meet some of the locals, and then game plan for what is going to be officially day number 2 of fishing tomorrow. But this is wild, dude. It is just, oh my god. I haven't felt snow like this in quite some time. Growing up in Illinois, this is a common occurrence, but in Texas, it's like, whew, what is this white stuff on the ground? Time to go rip up some trails. Nice little well, we've made it. We're at Rockwood Bar and Grill after that nice little crisp snowmobile ride. White Russian, say that 3 times fast. After our brisk little rip on over here, we made it to Rockwood Bar and Grill. If you've ever been up here to Moosehead, this place is quite the scene. We've got liquored up snowmobile riders just having a good time. We ordered breakfast, lunch, and dinner all at once. How many would we get? 12 wings, shrimp cocktail, literal like cauldron of chili, salmon. What'd you have?
Chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich, kale, fish and chips. Oh, we had crab rangoon too. Between 3 guys, I'm so full. That sled's gonna be so worn out by the time we get back to the cabin because I'm just absolutely bursting the seams. But it was good. We got refueled. Although we're not fishing today, we're having a good time. We're experiencing, you know, the true Maine culture. When the snow comes down, people all huddle into the bar scene and eat some good food and have a couple of drinks, or couples an understatement. Yeah, these guys are slizzard over to our left, but it's a good time. We're gonna wrap this up here and then meet you guys back at the cabin and go over tomorrow's game plan.
John, what are you doing?
It's kind of stinky. Oh, what the? Give it a whiff.
Well, what does moose meat usually smell?
I don't know. If it's like that, then I'm.
It smells like a swamp, I guess.
Alright.
It smells like a swamp.
I'm gonna pass on that one. Let's see what the steak smells like. Oh, I thought it out all day, and I mean, dude, that's like wild, bro. That's wild.
Deer elk and moose meat have distinct smells in their meat. Normally a slight sweet smell, but can sometimes be pungent.
Sweet? Bro, it's not right.
Bad moose meat will smell rancid compared to the gamey smell.
Mm.
If moose meat is slimy, sticky, or feels like a layer of film on it, it is inedible.
No shot, bro. I can smell it from here.
Me too.
This is a very unfortunate situation. My buddy White and his girlfriend hooked me up with some moose meat this fall, and I was like, what a better opportunity than to bring some moose meat to the camp at Rockwood while we do some brook trout fishing. So I was like, you know what, last night here, I'll cook, you know, I'll show up. We got some moose steak, some ground moose. I opened it up, and after, you know, being thawed for a couple hours, and wow, something's not right there. I think it's not obviously anyone's fault other than mine, but it just was a little bit stinky. Anytime you've got fish or chicken or beef or wild game that's stinky, you just don't eat it. So I don't know what happened there. We threw it away, unfortunately. But good news. We got some old time reds, which are unfortunately gonna have to be, keyword unfortunately, gonna have to be our meal for tonight. We have pizza too.
Let's go.
Yeah, we have pizza. yeah, okay, thanks. God. Alright, you recording? Alright, the old times. We've got DiGiorno. I totally forgot I packed DiGiorno too. I mean, as much as I want moose meat, it was rancid. Something went wrong. I messed up. Maybe I thawed it for too long or something. Think. the Lord, we have DiGiorno's. We've also got old time stuff, which Caleb was like, ever since he's got to Maine, he's like, what's the best cuisine you can have when you come to Maine? And I'm like, lobster's okay, it's a bit overrated. Moose meat, that's hard to, to keep without smelling like dookie. In my opinion, true Maine cuisine is all about the reds. This is what they look like. They're prisoners. Most hot dogs, they come in like a pretty traditional Oscar Mayer type package. Old time reds, they just come in a sack. They just toss them in there like, here's your reds. Like, what is this, dude? You live here. You have to take full responsibility for this.
I did introduce Caleb to him, but I have no idea what's in them. It's a hot dog with a casing around it that they call it a red snapper. That's it. That's all I can tell you.
Red snapper.
They don't taste much different.
Red snapper, barely even knew her. Yeah, no, this is it's quite sus. But we're gonna make Caleb at least eat what, 4 or 5?
He said he was gonna.
He's like,
He's
he's gun ho.
gonna do it.
Caleb's like, I want to try Maine cuisine. This is Maine cuisine, buddy. Anyway, moose was a big strikeout. We need some fuel for tomorrow. There we go. Red snappers. Oh, dude, they look like toys.
Why are some floating and some are dead sinking?
Yeah, so the ones that sink are the ones you want to eat, and the ones that float you want to stay away from. The ones that prematurely float are just probably not the ones you want to snack on. They might make you squirt in the morning. So, yeah. Caleb's done great. He's done awesome. He's not only embraced this cold, but he's captured this whole series for you guys at home. And as a reward, I figured I'd treat him with a whole platter of some steamed dogs.
Just grab one.
Yeah, just grab it.
That is hot.
Be assertive with it. Be assertive and be
No.
very...
Well, all right, let's dive on in.
Going
Cheers.
in. Cheers. Oh, it literally snaps.
You know, I think I'm good there.
Are you all done? You got a lot more to go, man.
It really does.
It's like a carrot.
I feel like you gotta... Time you gotta take a bite.
You guys turn around real quick.
Perfect. That's the only thing I needed. As Peter Park once said, pizza time. This is it. This is our final moment to make something happen. I hate to say it, but this is our last day up here in Northwoods, Maine. Still got Connor with us. Mother Nature has finally let off the gas pedal today. It's still really cold. It's single digits, 1 degree, but we don't have any wind, and we're blessed with this beautiful scenic snow that you see around me. Couldn't ask for better ice fishing weather. It's something like 9 a.m. Got a bit of a late start, courtesy of myself, but we've got brookies on the mind. This is our last moment, opportunity to make something happen. Brookies, we're coming for you. All the sleds are all warmed up, so we'll meet you guys in the lake. Let's get it. If anyone has ever told you that ice fishing can be fun, they're either lying or they've never been. So just keep that in mind. No, I'm just kidding. Ice fishing it's an experience that I think everyone, I always say this whenever I, talk to someone from like the South, or I'm just chatting to someone who's never been ice fishing before. This one thing I always say to people, especially folks from the South that I meet, is you gotta at least try ice fishing once. Because that way, you know that you're either missing out, or in this case, you're just not missing out. It's, I I don't know how to describe this sport, this hobby, this pastime. Growing up in northwest suburbs of Illinois, this is all you could do this time of year. That, skiing, snowboarding, or I mean, I don't know, can't really hunt much this time of year, but ice fishing is like all you can do. So after living in Texas for quite some years, I definitely miss this, but I'm very excited to go home. Like, I'm excited to go on a plane tomorrow and head back to warm Texas. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at right now is it's been incredibly slow. The weather has just beaten us up these past couple days. I mean, there was 2 days where we couldn't even really fish safely, you know, especially where we wanted to go. But anyway, at least it's pretty, you know, it's very, very picturesque. Hey man,
Appreciate
it was
it.
an absolute freaking pleasure. Here, let's bring in. There you go.
Thank you for everything.
Quick little
Appreciate it.
awkward hug there.
Thank you.
Let's do this again, but with
Some more weather.
more sun, less ice,
A boat.
and more fish in a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, drive safe, man.
Appreciate it. I will. I'll be in touch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me know if you're in Texas, and text me when you make it home safe. Okay.
Yeah, well.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely freezing. Well, as you may be able to tell, we've made it back to Camp Claw. Came home to a pleasant little surprise. I'm gonna do a bit of an unboxing. You guys probably didn't expect that unboxing in today's video. This is definitely appropriate unboxing for this trip. I'll just leave it at that. That's a lot bigger. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. What I'm about to show you just about sums up past couple weeks here in Maine. Just take a look at that. An absolute masterpiece. Two moose buddies just having fun in the cold snow. Just like, you know, myself, Ryan, Caleb, and Connor and Devin, we just had fun in the snow. Well, not just like these moose. These moose are doing some interesting stuff. But anyway, one of my favorite photographers, who goes by the name of Isaac Spots, took this photo, I believe, in the western part of the United States. And I'm like, dude, I need this for my camp. This will be great. And like, what a better thing to come home to after a pretty grueling ice fishing trip. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Moose love, you know. It's just you gotta appreciate that. It's quite a shot. I don't think I've ever seen anyone capture two moose buddies in their element. Anyway, I'm an idiot. I know. This concludes our ice fishing adventure. What a trip that was. A lot of left and right turns, some ups, some downs, some hilarious moments. Overall, what's important is it was a good time. When Caleb and I set out on this trip, we anticipated filming something very serious and cinematic, similar to what you guys have seen in the Australia series, the Devil's River series. Of course, those have like happy-go-lucky moments and elements within it. This trip really started off as one thing and ended up being another, and that's totally fine. We still got to film an amazing video, and hopefully you guys laughed and enjoyed. And you know, we did catch two very nice brook trout. There's nothing to complain about that. But looking back, it's like, oh my god, we should have just spent the rest of the trip inside playing cards and watching movies and not dealing with the insanely nasty weather. But this is just proof as to why Maine is such an amazing place. I always love coming here. If you've never visited Maine, definitely come here. Respect the state, pick up your trash, catch and release, and just, you know, have fun. I always say ice fishing is 90% experience, and the other 10% is maybe actually catch a fish or something like that, at least in my opinion. But I'm peacing out, signing out, gonna bid farewell to all of you beautiful wieners out there. Thank you for watching yet another video. Don't forget to give this epi a like, subscribe, and drop some comments and let us know what we should film next on the channel. I'm peacing out, signing out. Appreciate the view, and as always, folks, keep ice fishing. Never stop.